Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Christine Winter. Here is a look at the stories we're following for you. State police are investigating a dump truck crash that killed a Flint man. It happened in Northfield Township Monday evening around 6:45. MSP says troopers from the Brighton Post responded to southbound US 23 at the Northfield rest area. They say a Western Star dump truck popped a tire, causing the driver to lose control. The truck ran off the road, hitting a tree. The driver, a 47-year-old man from Flint, died at the scene. Protesters plan to hit the streets outside the VA Medical Center in Saginaw today, and this comes as some express concerns surrounding veterans' benefits. The protest is planned to start at noon. Several other rallies have taken place at the VA since President Donald Trump took office. The VA has said previously it is not cutting benefits. The Mid-Michigan Honor Flight prepares to take off on its 22nd mission from Flint's Bishop Airport. The flight takes off at 9 this morning for a two-day trip to our nation's capital and should arrive in Baltimore Washington International Airport at 11 this morning. From there, tours of the war memorials will begin with the first stop at Fort McHenry and then to the National Army Museum before a special presentation in the evening by the U.S. Air Force Honor Guard. Now here's Matthew with a check of your forecast.
Thank you, Christine. As we go into this Tuesday, we are first alerting you to another hot day. Highs up to about 88 as we go into this afternoon, and dew points between 65 and 70, so it is going to feel a bit muggy out there. Heat index into the low 90s this afternoon. First alert weather day is also possible, looking even more likely as of this point too for Wednesday, particularly the evening on Wednesday, where we are tracking the potential for storms. Storm Prediction Center also does have a slight risk for most of mid-Michigan as of this point. The morning on Wednesday, that's now been trending dry. Even by lunchtime or around noon, only seeing just a couple of isolated showers popping up. Even towards the early afternoon on Wednesday, more than likely non-severe with any of those initial storms that develop. The main line here is going to be along that cold front as we go towards the evening. Pretty much between 6 and 9 p.m. On Wednesday, that's where we see that threat for all types of severe weather, so we can't rule out an isolated tornado as well. Once we go into the overnight after midnight, the severe weather threat is over. That dry slot actually does cut off the rain for much of Wednesday night too. Rain totals here though could be up to about 1.5 inches in some spots where the storms are the heaviest, so that does bring a flash flooding risk with it too. But for today, we have a high of 88 degrees again, 82 on Wednesday, so we are going to see low 80s holding on through the second half of the week, all the way through Friday. But then once we go into the weekend, that'll be the next big story in the forecast as we are tracking more heat. We're talking 90s by Sunday and Monday.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather,